Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a complete walkthrough of my 2020 clone army. And of course, if you are new around here, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a video whenever I upload. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this video. So I'm going to start by going over the minifigures, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the vehicles surrounding them. But yeah, this year I ended up having 152 clone troopers in my army. Which should end up going up a lot more since this new 501st Trooper Battle Pack came out, which I do plan on getting quite a few of. So hopefully that'll be able to increase my army quite a bit for next year's video when it comes around. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go right into an in-depth look at all these figures. Go ahead and start off in the front here. We've got 5 327th Troopers here with some Clone Army Customs pauldrons that I used in my Felicia mock. We've also got some 212th Troopers. We've got some of the classic Phase 2, as well as some airborne. Moving back, we've got some Kashyyyk Troopers. We got some of the original, or not original, but Phase 2 Troopers. And then we also got some of the Scout version type Troopers back here, which are one of my favorite figures. I think LEGO did a great job designing those guys. And then moving over here, we've got a ton of these Phase 1 clone troopers. I believe we've got 16 of those, which makes up a great deal of this army. I don't know, I don't really know how I got so many of these in the first place, but somehow I've got a lot of them. I think they're really, really cool looking, so I'm glad I did. And we've also got a ton of the colored versions, like lieutenants, captains, commanders here. I'm not too sure how I ended up with so many of these lieutenants either. I know I must have somehow gotten my hands on 4 poly bags that they came in, and I got one from the from a set that they came in. But yeah, I ended up getting a lot of those as well. Of course, as I said, we've got some of the other troopers down here, Phase 1 troopers. And back there, we've also got a original Phase 1 trooper, only one I've got. So yep, I got him there as well. And then of course we've got the 501st troopers there. And then some original Phase 2 guys back there, and one of the older ones. I'm not too sure what year he came out in, but one of the kind of the classic ones there as well. And of course, there on the back we've got some Phase 2 Wolfpack troopers, which look great. I wish hopefully we can get some more of those in a future set. Would be awesome to get some more of those to add to the army. Coming here in the front, we've also got some 91st Troopers, or some Bark Troopers, whatever you want to call them. Got a whole ton of these, and this is for my Seleucumai mock. And I kind of forgot how many of these I actually had, but yeah, I love these figures as well. I feel like the detailing on them is very unique and looks great. Here we have some Geonosian Troopers, which aren't particularly useful in anything, but I do have quite a few of them. Kind of regret getting as many as I did, but you know, I have them. And I did also, one good thing I got out of them was this misprint, which actually has the face printed on the back. So that's a plus, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. But now we're going to go ahead and move on to kind of like more miscellaneous figures. I guess we'll go ahead and start back here with some pilots I got. Got a whole ton of these pilots. We've also got some original Phase 1 pilots, and then we've got a Phase 2 gunner there as well. Then we got a Horn Company Trooper. I do have all the figures for that that battle pack, but they're somewhere long gone most likely, but they should be somewhere. Then we also have a 501st pilot back here. This random Jack 14, I'm not really sure from where that guy dude's from, but I do have him as well. An ARC Trooper and then an ARF Trooper as well. And then of course you have these pretty rare figures from the Republic Frigate, which is currently broken down somewhere in my collection, but these are pretty rare figures, so I'm really happy to have those as well. And now I guess we'll go ahead and move on to my Clone Army custom collection. We've got some ARC Trooper and Commando Trooper there. Those are kind of random troopers. I can't remember the name of them. Then we've also got a what was those called? ATRT pilot there. Or ATRT driver. Commander Doom. We got this like Shadow Trooper, which looks really, really cool. We've got a Commander Neo there, a Commander Phil, two 327th Troopers, a Rocket Trooper, another ATRT driver, just a 212th version, and a Commander Wolf right there in the back, which is my favorite Clone Army custom trooper. Over here in the corner, we have some customs that I've accumulated over the years. We have some customs that I've done, as well as some just customs by by other people. So I'll just give you kind of a look at those. And I do have this random trooper here I've had for years now. He was actually a part of my first mock I've ever built. It's just a random guy off eBay, which I guess looks pretty cool. But yeah, he's there as well. Got another custom there. And then finally back here, I just threw in the kind of commanders that I've got. Commander Rex. And then we got 3 Commander Grease here as well. So, along with Commander Wolf that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, that about wraps up the figures, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the vehicles. I'm going to go ahead and start it off over here with the turbo tanks. I've ended up getting 2 of these. Not the best iteration of them, but I ended up getting 2 of them anyways just because they are one of my favorite vehicles in all of Star Wars, so would be nice to have one of the older ones, but this is what I've got for now. Moving back, we've got an ATTE, the one from 2013. Which is a fantastic set. Hopefully they come out with a new one, especially with the relaunch of the Clone Wars. Hopefully that ends up happening. We've got 2 Swamp Speeders here, the older ones. And then we got 2 ATRTs. We got the newest one, and then we've also got the old one. Here we have an ATAP. I believe it's from 2013, maybe 2014, but it's not the newest one that came out. And then over here we've got 2 Republic gunships. We got the one from 2013. And we've also got the older one from the Clone Wars, which is not 100% complete, but it's missing a couple pieces. But it's pretty much there. And then hiding under the wing there, we've got a fighter tank as well. Up here at the front, we've got an AV7 cannon here, which is a great set as well. Hopefully they come out with another one of those with the relaunch of the Clone Wars. That would be great to see. And then we've also got 2 501st ATRTs here in the corner. I do have a couple more items down here at the bottom of the table that I couldn't quite fit up on the top. First, we have an ARC 170 Starfighter, which is one of my favorite sets. It's just a pretty massive set. Wasn't expecting it to be this big whenever I first got it, but yeah, it's greatly detailed, and really happy I have that set. We've also got a couple of Bark Speeders, some little walkers, a V-Wing, which is a terrible starfighter. They need to stop making these. Hopefully they never make another one, but they also had like an Imperial version at some point in the 2000s, so... But I have that set, and then we got a couple of the Battle Pack Swamp Speeders, and there's some random Battle Pack sets like this thing, and then some other walkers and stations that I had more of, but ended up just breaking down at some point. So those are ones that remain. So the lucky survivors at this point. But yeah, that is going to about wrap up today's video. So if you did go on to enjoy it, I really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. But other than that, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!